Hey everybody, this is Josh Runquist here for Heavy Debriefings, and hopefully by the time you've seen this, you will have checked out the top 10 albums of 2022, whether you check it out on YouTube, whether you check it out on thatdrummerguy.com, and of course if you have checked it out on YouTube, I hope you checked out the whole top 50 albums of 2022, or if you are a reader, hopefully you checked out everything for the top 150 albums of 2022. Now, it is currently 4:45 a.m., right before everything goes live. As I'm recording this, I want this to come out right after. And I couldn't sleep last night because I realized I missed out on something that I really should have mentioned. And that is an album that has been haunting me ever since I first heard it this year. And I know I've talked so much about positivity, and I've talked so much about all these great albums, whether it's 50 albums or 150 albums, or all the great interviews and reviews that I've done this year. But, there's one particular album that I heard this year that made my jaw drop in a way it should not be dropped. It is an album that kind of left me shocked at the horrendous quality that they think that an album like this could come out in 2022, and they think that everyone's just gonna jump on board and love everything that's going on about it. And I have such a huge problem with that, and I feel like it's my duty to actually call it out. Again, I try to be Mr. Positivity around here. I don't like having to be more negative. I feel like there's other people who do that and have that kind of be their crutch for YouTube because, hey, you know, people love negativity, they love fighting, they love hearing what you hate so they can fight back with you because they will defend it. And this album has its defenders. I've seen it all over. And I just don't understand it. I mean, everything from the production, the song quality, the vocals. Again, people are defending this, and I just don't understand how people could be defending an album like this because it feels so wrong to let this go out as a commercial product that people would buy and stand there with a straight face and try to say that this is something that people should check out. But the reason I'm even talking about this is because I feel like I have it built up in me ever since I heard it. I got reminded of it again while I was laying in bed and I just couldn't sleep. And I just want to let out all my aggression out on this album. I mean, I can't really imagine that anyone who had anything to do with this album is going to care what I have to say. But I know it's going to feel better for me to be able to purge myself of all the hatred that I have for everything that went into this recording and hopefully come out the other side feeling better. Maybe you'll see my point of view, maybe you'll disagree. Tell me in the comments below if you disagree. Or if you just want to fight with me about it, I mean, you can do that as well too. Hey, it all brings up more searches when people look for this video. Or maybe they're not looking for this video, but it'll come up anyway. So yes, like, dislike, do all of that stuff. I don't care. Because the more hatred that you have for me not liking this album, and actually having to make a video about it, just boosts me up on social media. So feel free. I don't care. But with all of that said, I feel like let's get into it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm amazed that you don't know what I'm talking about here, I mean, wow. This is just the kind of album. I'm sorry, I keep repeating myself, and of course I'm going to be going into painstaking detail about this. And yeah, again, you may agree, you may not agree, but again, you know, it's almost 5 a.m., I look like my normal homely self, my hair's all over, my head looks way baller than it actually does in person because of the lighting. What are you going to do? So if you don't care about this fat, balding guy's opinion, you know, turn it off right now or commit your hate speech towards me in the comments below. But, yeah, let's get into it. Of course, the album that I am talking about is... And fuck this album, fuck everyone behind it, and fuck anyone who actually enjoys it. Yeah, I'll say it. Fuck you if you enjoy this album. That's how built up I am about it, and... Oh, God. I can't believe I spent so much time talking about this album the way that I have. I mean, the sun's gonna be coming up soon. Oh... Maybe now that I let out all this hatred, I can put up my top 10 albums of the year on the websites, on YouTube, and maybe be able to get some sleep after. So, thank you for putting up with my ramblings, and, you know, until the next video, maybe in 2023, we'll see what happens. This is Josh Runquist for Heavy Debriefings saying, see ya.